Alright, good morning on this. Well, it's Dan's experience, my experience, and today's podcast and or stream or whatever, live stream. Man. I hope y'all are here to enjoy the experience with me every Thursday, every Friday. I go to bed Wednesday evening. It's my Friday. And I wake up, and when I wake up, I get my shit ready to go. And sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. Okay, but anyway, so feel free to like and subscribe my videos and all that wonderful stuff if you want to support me. I'm definitely a unique voice, a unique mind for the times. Just unique in general. There aren't that many Daniels around. There's a lot of Daniels, but there's not this Daniel. That's just a fact. So, anyway, so I'm sure there's lots of things to go into, but I just had to, I popped up the news and just, this is disturbing and disgusting. Now, as you guys know, I'm center right. I'm not center right plus plus, and I'm not center left plus plus. For anyone that doesn't know, I refer to the fringes as plus plus, because they're so far to the left and so far to the right that it's just impossible to speak with these people. So it's up to us independents and those that are in the center. And again, center left and center right, that's where it is, baby. That's where it is. Alright, let's see. So, but this is what made me sick. This is what made me ill. This is what... As I get this shit together. Because if you check this out, Supreme Court strikes down Trump-era federal ban on bump stocks. I'm like, what in God's name is this? This is a Yahoo article. This is AP News. They also have it. New York Times also says it, Trump-era. It's like they're all like on the same little line. Like, so they're all just going to label it Trump-era. I don't think Donald Trump gives two shits about bump stocks. I really don't. But they're trying to appeal to voters. They're trying to take away from the right, from the center right. So they think they're nice. They think they're being smart right there by doing that Trump era ban. So it's that kind of disingenuous shit that I really don't like. So, like that's going to help Biden at all. Anyway, so... I didn't mean to start it off like too political, but I just popped it up, man. That's just what popped up, and it's everywhere. Like, who gives a crap about bump stocks anyway? They don't even really matter. Should I do the New York Times? Jesus Christ, that's long. Whichever one's the shortest. They need to keep these articles short. And it's not just for content creators. A 5-minute read. Excuse me. The New York Times, I had fond memories, especially the night Hillary Clinton lost. Like, that was a really good fond memory of mine. I have to admit, like, it was really good. The fringes were, like, crying that night. And it was just an unforgettable night for all of us, especially watching the New York Times and watching the Dial. Never will I forget. One of the greatest moments I've ever seen. When Hillary Clinton lost and then saw her supporters crying at her event. And that's something anyone who didn't vote for her, that's something that they remember. Okay, I want to make sure I also get my chat ready. Alright, so the Supreme Court rejects Trump-era ban on gun bump stocks. So who does that really matter to anyway? So... Like, oh, Daniel, you're a terrible person. You're okay with people having bump stocks and assault rifles? You're okay with people not having them? Okay. That's the question right back. If you're okay with it, then that's fine. Just let me know. Alright, so the Supreme Court on Friday struck down a ban on bump stocks. That's today. Today's Friday. So if you're checking out this stream, thank you for checking out the stream. If it's not Friday and you're checking out this stream, thank you for checking out the stream. It's still relevant. All right, so yeah, they bump stocks enacted by the Trump administration after deadly mass shooting in Las Vegas in 2017. 2017. Did Trump still have control over the House? Let's see. The decision by a vote of 6-3, and they're talking about the Supreme Court, split along ideological lines. As anyone knows, what is it? Yeah. But most decisions people don't understand. Because I know there's like news outlets that'll actually put out there like every decision they do, and there's so many like 9 zeros, it's not even funny. Justice Clarence Thomas, writing for the majority, found that the Bureau, he seems to do that a lot, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives had exceeded its power when it prohibited the device. An attachment that enables a semi-automatic rifle to fire at a speed rivaling that of a machine gun. Think about that. Alright. The agency, he added, had overstepped in issuing a rule that classified bump stocks as machine guns. How can you do that? How can you do that, logically speaking? How can you be so deceitful? We hold that a semi-automatic rifle equipped with a bump stock is not a machine gun because it cannot fire more than one shot by a single function of the trigger, Justice Thomas wrote. And the left plus, they really do not like Thomas. Things like this is why. But it's not. It's not. So, I don't know what the big deal on that is. So, he included several diagrams of the firing mechanism in his opinion. That's hilarious. Oh, don't we all just look like this in the morning when we wake up? Like, oh my goodness, Jesus. Especially when you wake up to this nonsense. It's nonsensical crap. That's what it is. The decision was a forceful rejection of one of the government's few steps to address gun violence, particularly as legislative efforts have stalled in Congress. It also highlighted the deep divisions on the court over the issue as the country grapples with gun violence. So, gun violence is such a touchy thing. You're going to have people that really take it personal, and you're going to have people that really take the facts and logic serious. Not forgetting to underline those that died, just underlining the facts as they are, and that's what's more important. I'm sure you're more likely to die of cancer. I'm sure you're more likely to die in a car accident than you are to be shot with a gun. Die. Be massacred. But you never know. Although the case centers on firearms, it is not a Second Amendment challenge. Rather, it is one of several cases this term seeking to undercut the power of administrative agencies. It's still morning. Justice Sonia Sotomayor filed a dissent, joined by Justices Elena Kagan and Katani Brown Jackson. Sotomayor summarized her dissent from the bench, a practice reserved for profound disagreements, and the first such announcement of the term. Alright, so the article's going on both sides. That's good, that's fine. And I guess she's the one to do it, apparently. The majority puts machine guns back in civilian hands, she says. Okay. When I see a bird that walks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, I call that bird a duck. And I say anyone that says that first probably doesn't have much of an argument. Alright, Justice Sotomayor wrote. Okay. A bump stock equipped semi-automatic rifle fires automatically more than one shot without manual reloading by a single function of the trigger. Because I, like Congress, call that a machine gun, I respectfully dissent. It's a stock. It's not a machine gun. You have to attach it to another gun for it to become a machine gun, right? Okay. The challenger was Michael Cargill, a gun shop owner in Texas, backed by New Civil Liberties Alliance, They have to be pretty powerful. I mean, they got all the way to the Supreme Court, and it can't be cheap. An advocacy group with financial ties to Charles Koch. Okay, well, there you go. A billionaire. Now, that's one thing that we don't have. You know, the rest of us civilians, those in the middle class and lower, we don't get billionaires backing us for our battles like this. So, let's see. A billionaire who has long supported conservative and libertarian causes. The organization primarily targets what is considered unlawful uses of administrative power. Mark Chenoweth, the president of the legal advocacy group, said in a statement that the organization was delighted that the court had sided with Mr. Cargill. Excuse me. Okay. This result is completely consistent with the Constitution's assignment of all legislative power in Congress, Mr. Chenoweth said. Bump stock opponents should direct any views at Congress, not the court, which faithfully applied the statute in front of it. Well, although, I mean, that still could, like, cause some things. Hey, mister, how's it going? During oral arguments in February, the debate seemed to center on whether the device transformed a firearm into a machine gun that would enable the accessory to be prohibited as part of a category that is heavily regulated by the ATF. Justices appeared to struggle to understand the mechanics of the bump stock and precisely how it increased a gun's firing speed. So what do you say? What happened again, mister? What the hell? So I'm looking at the oral gist of this, like the bump stock crap. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I can't believe I went on Yahoo for that nonsensical crap. So that's crap right there. So let's see what you got going. You got a trad woman, TikToker, Lilly Gaddis said the N-word in a TikTok cooking video. And you said one of her Twitter accounts got suspended and she was fired from her job. What do you think about that, mister? And also, this is a live stream, so if people want to chime in, if they want to come in, they got to be live, so... I do a lot of my articles like offline, so if you guys want to join and you want to be a part of the experience, you got to join the experience, just like Mister. You said many influencers and podcasters are platforming Lilly to save her from getting canceled. That's a very free speech take, isn't it? Don't you think, mister? Very free speech take. In what way did she mean the N-word? I get a feeling that she's going to be easier to find than that other fat dude. I apologize for saying fat. I probably offended a lot of people. I used to be fat, and then I lost weight. Went from 269 to 180. Lowest I've been is about 180. Actually, I've been a little bit lower than that. Took hard work, effort. You even said it, trad woman. I don't understand the trads. Okay, but I do think that's usually labeled for the old-fashioned ladies, the ones that want to live in the 50s again, which I don't mind. I mean, that's cool. I don't mind that at all. I'll take a trad wife, I guess. I don't know. I guess. So, are some of the influencers and podcasters also more on the right side of the center? Would that be right to say? So she made a mistake. She did on TikTok. TikTok is left plus plus. Oh no. Actually, TikTok may be plus 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 plus. I don't know. We might have to add a plus on the scale. Slams. Yahoo is being very bad, so I don't know about that. What about WP versus the Daily Beast? Let me think here. Maybe WP? No, this was sooner. The Daily Beast. I mean, it's a good name. It really is, but where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Skipping that ad. Hell nah. Not happening. Okay, so TikToker fired after saying the N-word, blames woke mob for it. I'm the perfect racist. So I can already tell that this is NBC. Oh, Jessica A. Oh, it's okay. I got an idea here. Okay, I got an idea here. I got an idea. Plus media on the left side are going crazy. RuinedLeon made a short addressing this. Did he really? Okay, this is another article without a timestamp. And I mean timestamp is how long it takes to read the article. So, to you article makers, if I have to start making articles myself to show how it's properly done, I want to know how much time it takes to read your article. I shouldn't have to do this. It's unacceptable to have to do that. I need to pop out this chat. That's it. I need to pop it out. Okay.
The dreaded word, and of course, people got very upset about it.
That little white ass helper that was on here talking some don't they broke niggas, the little white girl that was sitting up here doing all that extra shit for attention. Yeah, she just got fired from her job. One thing about it, won't he do it? Won't he do it? God is always on top. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
And becomes a hero.
Since you got the attention you wanted, though, how it feel good? How it feel?
Congratulations, you did it. You got her fired, and yay, you took her money away. Now she's gonna go on a bunch of podcasts talking about how she got canceled. She's gonna get a lot of donations from people, and she's going to be a presence.
Yeah, that's how that works right there.
For a long time, and you're gonna see that, and you're gonna be annoyed by it, and you're gonna wonder, why did this happen? It happened.
No, she's still not gonna care.
Because that word that you claim to take back and you care about so much, you still
see he doesn't understand. So he's talking common sense. He doesn't understand, mister. He's like very naive right here. She doesn't give two shits, and she'll never give two shits.
whine about. Subscribe for more though.
The lady will never change. It won't happen. It won't happen. That's like speaking common sense. So let's see, Lilly Gaddis, a TikToker and self-subscribed trad wife, was reportedly fired from her job after she said the N-word during a cooking video that went viral Monday. It was Monday? Well, this took a while to go around, didn't it? The traditional wife, I guess that's why I call it trad, later made her appearance on InfoWars. She was on InfoWars, dude. Leon is always speaking common sense. Yeah, unfortunately, he had someone who is not going to be able to translate that into common sense. Excuse me, unfortunately. Let's see, and defended herself as well as freedom of speech amid backlash online. Are you sure you're not like a libertarian or center-right, mister? Are you sure? Because I'm starting to wonder in some areas, you know. Maybe some areas you are, maybe some areas you're not. I don't know. People will take a word out of context, and they love to do something. So I'm gonna speak truth here. So a good sign of intelligence. If you come across someone and they say an offensive word, how you take it, that is EQ. That is emotional intelligence. Did this person make a mistake? Was this meant as a sarcastic joke? Is this a world-ending? Saying this word, is this ending the world? No. It's like Just go on with your life. Who cares? Words are words. They're not sticks. They're not stones. They're not going to break your bones. And if they do, well, at least the words weren't the ones that did it. Probably did it yourself. You're in the middle where politics don't matter. I'm starting to wonder, though. I'm starting to wonder. And again, I'm an independent. And I say that in all my political shorts mostly. And it's true, I am independent. Why else would I be able to do shorts that are left-leaning and right-leaning at the same time? Because I'm an independent. But I'm center-right, but I could still speak. I speak independent. Let's see. So I'm the perfect racist for them. That's what she says. I like how they like to take out the best lines, don't they? To get the eye catching, the viewer catching. If she actually said the racist N-word, I could understand the outrage. I mean, I need to know the context. You know what I mean, she says? So I think it's just willful ignorance and people taking things out of context, and they have to have a villain. She's happy to be that villain too, isn't she, though? For that crazy... She's just using rape bait to her advantage. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's definitely not innocent here at all. But she's not guilty because of an N-word. She's going into the Cliffa area, except she's not a 5'7", 230-pound chubby walkie. If I'm going to be the villain of the day, that's fine. I volunteer. That kind of sounds like me in a way, in some ways. She actually say that? That's on InfoWars. Would they copyright me if I list? Oh, that's Owen whatever his name. Would you copyright?
So that is Lilly Gaddis, and she has no doubt been one of the most viral on the internet. Did you have
and people coming after you and something going?
Do you think just having anything InfoWars on YouTube would get me banned? What do you think? What do you think, mister? You think?
Viral. So it's all too new to me, but I think it's just you have to still stand up and say the truth regardless of what, people think, because we're not going to live in a
traditional.
She's right.
Thing figured out.
What they think. I think it's victimhood is very, very profitable these days.
There she goes.
The person highest up on the victim bar, they get all the attention. Everybody wants to be a victim these days. Everybody wants
She's
to
projecting.
And so,
she's projecting.
There's not a lot of racism in this country. There is racism in other countries, but I won't mention that because we're talking about America right now.
Well, you just did by. I like this girl. She's cool. I like her. This is good. But she's projecting.
That's my opinion on that. So,
I like her, but she's projecting. Everything that she's doing, she's projecting. This is great.
People can take a word out of context.
It's a tweet that has a clip from the info stream. Highly doubt it. Oh.
So I'm a perfect racist for them. You know what I mean? So I think it's just willful ignorance, people taking things out of context, and they have to have a villain. So if I'm going to be the villain for the day, that's fine. I volunteer.
She's bad. She's bad. Oh, she likes Owen, though. Oh, my God, she likes Owen. You can see when they flirt. Gaddis goes on to say, freedom of speech is the most important part about living in a free country. That's the only way you can preserve the rest of your freedom, she says. That is the fundamental freedom in this country, and it's really under attack. Without freedom of speech, there is no country. Gaddis adds, there's just disorder. Gaddis adds that while there's not a lot of racism in the country, as she was saying, I was looking to get to one of those clips, there are issues with racism in other countries. She doesn't elaborate about other nations. Damn, you're not nice. You're not nice, ABC. In the footage that allegedly got her fired, Gaddis wears an apron and seasons meat. She starts by talking about how certain guys think women are gold diggers. She continues to prepare the food, saying she doesn't think the gold digger concept is true. Everybody I know who is married right now, they are married to a broke. That's when she says the N-word? Okay. And they don't give a fuck about your money. I'll say the F word. I like saying the F word, though. About your money, she said in the footage. That's it? And that's how she meant it? Oh, so that's just typical. Okay. I don't think anyone gives... I don't know who would give a shit about that. That's no... what the hell?
Okay, this time I have a beef with the male community. I give my criticisms to all because we are all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm tired.
I like it. She mentioned equity. I like it. That's good. I like that. You said it's a tweet. That I like it. I like it. Anyone who mentions equity earns points in my book because equity is Canadian bullshit.
Of all girls getting blamed, or like
Of all the good things in Canada, equity isn't one of them.
certain guys thinking that all girls are gold diggers.
I wouldn't give a shit if a girl was a gold digger.
I don't know if it's because you get your information from.
Oh my god! So much seasoning! Honestly, I've heard way worse context with the N-word. That's just a typical... That's just... You go into a black neighborhood, that's typical dialogue there. But if you say it and they don't like you, then there's a problem. If you say it and they like you, then it don't matter. See, that's what it comes down to in the black community. If they like you, if they like you as a person, they don't give two shits what you say. But if they don't like you and they think that you're bad for their community, then you say that word in any context, you're fucked.
In like Miami.
That's how it works. That's common sense for people. If people like someone, they have a bias. If they don't, then well, they also have a bias. And it ain't equal.
You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas.
The real hate crime is her over seasoning. I know, right? That's what I'm looking at the whole time is the over seasoning. I'm like, stop it. Stop it.
Give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money. Okay?
I'm looking at her house.
My type is broke mechanics and surfer hippie dudes who just want to live in a shack and surf and have babies. All I ask of a man.
She's got all the trigger words, huh?
Competent, you're not a pussy. If somebody broke into our house at 3 a.m., you would know how to grab a gun and shoot a motherfucker.
This ain't no traditional wife. You ain't seeing a wife out of the 1950s and 60s talking this way to a fucking camera. This is fucking modern fucking wife shit right here.
That's pretty much all we ask. Like, that's pretty much like all.
Dude, man, this has got to change. This ain't no trad. This is mod. This is a mod wife right here.
I don't know one girl who's a gold digger. So stop throwing us all under the bus.
I don't know a girl that presumably isn't interested in money. Go ask any woman that you want to go on a date with. Like, what do you want to do for fun? Oh, I want to go out. I want to do this or that, and it costs money.
Money. My dating history consists of all broke guys. I actually don't.
How did the broke surfer guy get his board?
Guys, they have attitude. They're spoiled brats. They don't know.
No, not the hot sauce.
On a farm with 4 brothers. So
Okay, she didn't douse it. I don't know what the hot sauce is. I don't know what the hot sauce is supposed to do there. Shouldn't that be after?
Hate pussies.
Oh my god.
Stop, the gold digger. Stop.
Oh my god. This is on TikTok? Oh my god, man. I only put a couple of my orange Badman videos on TikTok. They like my animations on TikTok, but oh my god, man, that is like insane right there. Oh my god, she's funny. She's a parody. She's a parody. Yeah, she's a parody, all right. She's making fun. After the TikTok video began circulating, Gaddis, I keep on wanting to say Gladys for some reason, alleged employer, is that Ralph of the Carolinas, which provides home health services for the elderly, terminated her. So she was working for the elderly and you got her fired. There's not that many people that do those jobs and you got her fired. What if she was really good? What if she's really good at taking the elderly and you got her fired? She went viral with this video alone. Jesus. I can't say viral, but with my Barbie video, I mean, that's what people know me for, is a stupid fucking walking beach video with eyes moving, talking about Ken has been the real star of Barbie. And I do not retract myself from it either. Damn you, Cricket. Get off of my freaking NCS video ad. Damn you. All right, let's see. In a letter to the staff, the company informed staff a newly hired employee made inflammatory remarks on social media that do not align with the values and beliefs of our company. Again, if she's a good person and if she's a good at her job and you got her fired, why would you do that? So, but if she was shitty at the job, then that's what this should say. I fired my employee. I don't give a shit what my employee says outside of work. My employee was dog shit, so I fired her. Because she was dog shit. That's not what it says, though. Inflammatory remarks. Guess what? You're elderly. A lot of them are probably going to be God knows what. There could be, like, some elderly guy that's racist talking racial slurs at everyone that you have to take care. But guess what? Someone that might take care of him has just been fired. Because at least she takes it as a parody. The letter, which notes the employee in question is no longer with our company, doesn't name the person who was filed. She has she should pursue legal. And since she's making probably lots of bank now, she should pursue legal means with this company right here. With exception, I mean, unless it hurts the company to a point to where they can't take the elderly. But again, I go to a point, if they're not taking care of their elderly, which, I mean, if they're firing an employee that could be potentially good at taking care of their elderly, they're probably not taking care of them, then maybe they should go away. See, Gaddis took to social media to praise her former employer. Really? My former boss was great. I stepped away so she would not lose her business. Leave her alone, y'all. The woke mob is the real problem here. So it's just like corporate shit. I don't know how big that company is. Gaddis posted a video later that day claiming that she reflected on the backlash, which prompted her to do a soul search. She said, but even after her deep dive, she said she still couldn't find a care. You have to double down.
So a recent video of mine.
You have to double down. Anyone who doesn't double down isn't built for this kind of work.
Seems to have upset members of a certain community. All the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that,
she's so full of shit.
I still couldn't find a care.
She knows. It's so.
You're gonna call us racist. You're gonna call us potential.
Oh, I forgot about Andrew. Rest in peace.
Timothy McVeigh's. Fuck you.
Oh my god, dude.
War.
If the First Amendment is intended to protect anything, it's intended to protect offensive speech. If you're not going to offend anyone, you don't need protection. Larry Flint. Very well said. Very well said. People think freedom of speech is just there so we could say whatever we want. That's not the point. The freedom of speech is there just because if we have a tyrannic government, we can speak out. We can feel free to speak out against that government. It's really that type of line of radicalism. That's why we have freedom of speech. It's not just like to give the middle finger to someone or to call someone a bitch. It's to be like, my government are tyrannical and they're hurting people, and you have no right to jail me for saying what I'm saying, for speaking out against it. Along those lines. So you said people on Twitter were harassing Lilly's employer, prompting her to respond. Yeah. Not good. Gaddis has become a viral sensation due to the video and continues to use racial slur. You mean slurs? On social media and has landed her several interviews with national news outlets and podcasters. Again, people see gold in her. She's not gold digger. People are digging for gold and finding her. She is the gold, not the digger. Looking for a sponsor for AFPAC and Turning Point, because I'm a broke blank. Yeah, she said on next Wednesday. Oh. Okay. She's got to know a lot of black friends. She's got to have a lot of black friends. I'm sorry. She's had to have been raised up in that community around there some way, because she's so comfortable using it. So there has to be a lot of context that we don't know about her upbringing. Gaddis has been spouting off a series of tweets relishing the attention her videos have garnered. As of Thursday, they're treating her like the female Andrew Tate. I think we both know that Andrew Tate is a con, along with his brother, Christian. I found them funny in the beginning. Back when Andrew and Christian were being their true selves, and they were going around with videos making fun of women and dudes and shit like that. That was when they're being their true self, because that was when they were being their most vulnerable self. Then they started to do the con shit. I mean, they might as well go back to their con business, the cam business, instead of what they're doing now. I don't know, man. Oh man. That's a terrible comparison. You cannot compare her to like an Andrew Tate. Now, when I say you, I mean the people that you say are comparing her with Andrew Tate. Like, you can't. There's like, Andrew Tate is as crazy as you can get. I think Andrew Tate looks at everyone, and he's a smart guy. He looks at everyone as the next con. As of Thursday, 4 days after the video went viral, Gaddis posted on X stating, "About to get on a plane, finger crossed, the pilots were hired because they were qualified not to fill a DEI quota," and shared a photo where the N-word is being used. And the social media backlash continues, with some accounts claiming she is a psyop, while others praise her, claiming she is a hero. She is no hero. I'm going to stay outright. She's no hero, and she's definitely using this for attention. It said, what I'm implying is that she's an outspoken rebel refusing to conform to society's norms. Yeah. There is a role for that. I think Eminem, I was comparing like Eminem is kind of like a culture warrior in that regard. Like someone who's around to kind of fight the cancel culture. Like Eminem would be like someone on more of a left side, kind of fighting the freedom of speech to be able to say what he wants to say. Because there are freedom of speechers on left and right. Let's see, Lilly Gaddis. Okay. So far, I will say this. Even though this article is like left-leaning, I will say that it is well done.
I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers.
Oh, that's where she goes with the seasoning again. Look at his face.
From those street interviews in like Miami.
I mean, with the seasoning right there, that was just, oh my god. I'm traumatized again. Where are my bands at? The hero we need but don't deserve. Where are my bands at? Does she have a... Let me guess really quick here. No, don't do that. Has she been around long enough for someone to do a page on her? No? She hasn't been around long for anyone. I mean, I just have to assume that she's like TE or something like that. I just have to assume. I don't know. Or at least some action function. Probably not. About to get on a plane. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Humans all over the world support you. Stay strong. This is a bot. This is totally a bot. This right here, I don't know, probably another bot. I don't know. It's like they're all... I can't tell bots from not. What, Okay, so she's pretty easy. She's an easy one here. So, freedom of speech. An example why we need it. I'm not so much sure this is a debate, and I prefer debates. This isn't really a debate. This is just opinion. That's all it is. I like debates because debates end. These things never end because there's so many different sides and different takes on things, and the country's already so split as it is. But I'm fine with her. She's a parody. She projective parody, so she's doing what she said. She's projecting, which means she's outsourcing what she's going against. She's doing the thing that she's arguing against. So that's an easy one right there. If I met her, I would just have a blast. I would have a blast. That'd be parody central. I don't know if she could handle my humor, though. I don't know. That might be, because I'm a sarcastic ass. And I'm unmerciful in my humor, too. And I don't mean, like, offensive. I just mean, like, my humor is so innocent and silly, and I just, like, it's like a spear. How's Fatty McPatty doing? Mr. 5'7", 230. Or is there anything else, Mr.? Like, because I mean, she's just an open and shut case. Republican support after getting fired. God damn. It's a decently long article. Why? 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 It's like, I'm just like, I'm just like, why? Why? Oh, by the way, what do you think about the bump stock news, mister? Oh, Mr. Ditched, I think. I don't know. Possibly. Of course, then again, I don't know, I'll check the participants, and sometimes you're there and not there at the same time. It's like you're a ghost sometimes. I wonder your existence. I really do. Let's see, I did a short where it was kind of ridiculous that people were claiming that Trump is trying to turn back his guilty verdict by talking with House Speaker and other Republicans on the Hill. I'm like, the dude's going to appeal it in a year, and the felon will be removed. It will be removed no matter what, based on, again, the perception is that the juror didn't have all the information. They weren't allowed to have all the evidence, so they could only make a singular decision with what the evidence was. So you can't have theoreticals in the court with juror. So it's just only a matter of time before it gets appealed, and that takes a long time. So for those that say that Donald Trump is a felon, yeah, it won't be a long-term thing. He will have it appealed, either if it goes to the top or not. Oh, well, about Trad, Miss Trad. Oh, she's fake. She's 100% fake. She's a mod wife. She's a modern wife. This is a modern wife right here, trying to live in the 50s. How old is she again? She's obviously Gen Z, right? She has to be. She's just by default being on TikTok. She's got to be like under 25, right? But yeah, this is an example of a modern wife trying to be a traditional wife. Like, she's not a traditional wife. She's just a parody of one. And what she thinks a traditional wife was or is. Because I'm sure it wasn't easy being a 1950s wife. So, I think movies paint it as just, you know, daily gossiping with the girls and cleaning the house and making sure a meal for their man is prepared and the family and taking care of all that house chore stuff. I'm sure it was a lot more complicated than that. Life of an average married woman in the 1950s and 60s was very different from that of today's woman. This was the age of respectability and conformity. Very few women worked after getting married. They stayed at home to raise children and keep house. That's like where all the parodies come from, right? Don't people forget that women were working, though? Especially during the war as well. At least during the war, women were working. The 1950s was a new age for women in America as men returned home from World War II. It resumed jobs that women filled during the wartime. Many women transitioned to a role as a homemaker, a person who manages and cares or takes care of her home. You know, that's another thing. Men, there is something that a majority of men, or a minority, depending, make fun of women. They say women. There's certain work that women can't do, but when men go to war and there's no one else to do the jobs that need to be done, women fulfill those roles. So that's something that men need to understand. And the male feminists like Andrew Tate. Yes, Andrew Tate, you're a male feminist. It's just, it's perverted. Women will take up our roles within a snap of the finger. So, yes, they will be the plumbers, they will be the engineers, they will be doing everything, the technicians, all that stuff if we go to war. That is the way it is. Let's see what you got. What the fuck? What the fuck? Candied Popeye's chicken?
I should have became a doctor because you mean
Of course he'd be covering chicken.
to tell me you got people eating candied Popeyes and you all
This garnered a lot of attention too.
think that in the next 8 years they're gonna be living a normal life? No. Give me them fucking toes.
Candied fried chicken.
I should have became a
It's all about the seasoning and the sweets. The seasoning, your peppers, your salts, your sugars. That's what it's all about. It's what it's all ever been. Got 15 comments. Let me see here. He's got 1 point. Okay. Okay. There's a long way to go. 262 subscribers, okay? 262 subscribers. Unbelievable. And look at this.
doctor because you mean to tell
A K and a half.
me
For this.
people eating candied Popeyes
A lot of
and
people
you
in the
all
black
think that in
community
the
were
next 8
offended.
years they're gonna be living
Why would they be offended? Don't they like the sugar? That's his new cooking channel, by the way.
a normal life? No. Give me them fucking toes.
Candied fried chicken.
Young people do anything for attention, but we don't know what kind of candy this is. We just don't know. Is it just like a normal sugar coat? What was the comments again? The voice crack on doctor. What? That's a hate crime against chicken. Someone replied. Bot replied, I mean, not really, it's just sugar. How do these bots work? This is just wrong and on so many levels. I mean, chicken and waffles is already a thing, so this is like taking it a step further. Here's probably a bot. Listen, they eat candied pig ears too. All of that ASMR was too much. Nope for me. I like to hear a crunch, but nail tapping and slow crunching. Where's the torch? I need to burn my phone. Probably another bot. His main channel has 250 to 260 subs. Oh man, could you imagine like what you have to do? He's got a professional doing his logos. He's doing mostly React videos. A lot of them are political figures. One's very, very either popular or unpopular figures. Okay. I can understand because the Orange Man Bad does a lot of views on my shorts. I can understand that. Okay. Is this Brenda? Brenda, did you do this too? Did you do this too? His commentation is hilarious, fuck. So he's an extrovert or he's high on caffeine all the time. So he's an extrovert. Okay. He's got a pink hat. He's got a pink hat. That is not masculine. I would say he looks like the Weeknd guy, but he changes his face every week, so no one could look like the Weeknd guy. Bad boys, what you gonna do? White girl said the N-word. That got him 10Ks, and that was just a short. Shorts are such a bitch to monetize, right? But he focused on his main channel, or his main videos, so... some of his most popular video got 720K. And as black people abandon children, then white mad. A lot of it is racial stuff, so it's very controversial. So that's how he's like got so popular, is through controversial stuff. The pink pimp looking hat is his gimmick. I mean, eventually I'll get like a hat one day whenever I find the energy to do it, or someone to make me a hat. But because, you know, Tim Pool's got his little cap and stuff, so I'll probably just stick with a hat, you know. I'll probably like, so this is like an original sticker that came with the hat that I left on. It's kind of silly, but I thought to myself, have my logo on it and just have like sponsor stickers or something right here one day, maybe. I don't know. Or things I like, I don't know. Maybe offensive things, I could just put like a sticker on the hat like this. I don't know. Whatever, I go with the flow, so whatever's like most natural. So, but so I could, he's the thoughts on the candied Popeyes chicken. Popeyes chicken is the shizzy. Popeyes chicken is fucking awesome. With the sugar, it's always seasoned chicken, sugar, and chicken. Blah, 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 blah. Someone out there has a taste for it. They like that crunch. Maybe Popeyes needs to make their chicken more crunchy. People wouldn't sugarcoat them with candy. Right? You hear that, kids? Adults everywhere? Don't sugarcoat that shit, okay? Don't sugarcoat it. Just flour it and fry it and enjoy it in its natural habitat, your stomach, where it belongs. Not sugar-coated. Not at all. Because now that I know he doesn't do his own art. I know he doesn't do his own art. He may have done in the past, but I know he doesn't do it anymore. He's got professional shit talker. He's got someone doing that stuff. This is... And he's got a lot of people backing him. He knows everything. I mean, it's like... This is what you have to be to make the big money in YouTube. You have to be... You just have to be... this. And you have to, like, just do this every single day for the rest of your life. Who's Action Jaxon? Or Jaxon? Does he jax on or does he wax on? Give me subtitles. Oh, I can't have subtitles? What do you mean they're unavailable? volume?
You find at the carnival. It should be at every carnival.
Oh, it's a main video? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get copyrighted because it's a main video. Wait, what'd you say? Jackson's YouTuber and comedian. He's got less, so he's not as corporate as Leon. I'll check out his channel and stuff like that. So it just waited to say anything.
It's a snack you find at the carnival. It should be at every carnival.
Fruity Pebble infused chicken, yay or nay? But he's doing the same thing as Leon, so it's like he's already kind of one step into the.
You hear what I'm saying? This is Fruity Pebble waffle fried chicken.
Could you imagine could you imagine these guys make bank? These YouTube content creators make bank, and all they do is stare at this all day. That's all they do. They don't do anything else.
And waffles when you can have it all in one. You hear what I'm saying?
This is all. Look, this is all he's doing. This is all he's doing.
It's awesome.
He normally reacts to people and their abysmal cooking. Cooking videos are huge, and you just sit there and you just stare and you just facially react to someone's bad cooking. Wait for it. He's gonna comment.
Fruity Pebble waffle fried chicken, y'all. Come on. Fruity Pebble waffle fried chicken.
Did it take? Let's count the seconds. Let's count the seconds.
Really?
42 seconds.
Maybe it's never been done before because it's not supposed to be done. Have you ever thought of that? Which is exactly why chicken and waffles exist already. To prevent stupidity like this. I don't know what type of weed strain you on, but you too damn high, sir.
See, I just do article videos.
Come down a little bit. Take a nap. Take 2 of them. Putting together different ingredients and stuff like that.
I want subtitles. I want subtitles.
That's most definitely the devil's work. This is a...
He plays the clip first before providing commentary. I mean...
First trimester pregnancy craving. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I could see if you did the Fruity Pebble waffle with the chicken. I know people that do different flavored waffles all the time. It tastes delicious with the chicken. Shout out to Grips down in Atlanta. They did their thing when I went the first time. But where you fucked up at specifically is when you took the Fruity Pebbles and directly infused them into the flour that the chicken is in. Making the chicken that damn close to the Fruity Pebbles, that's a sin. And then had the nerve to top it off with
you know what should have been done? You should have taken the Fruity Pebbles, you should have crunched it, and you should have made it into a flour. And then you should have, done the, dip the chicken and the egg and all that stuff, and then put it in the batter. Well, no, yeah, put in the egg batter, and then dip it into the Fruity Pebble mix, and then, yeah, created a whole new crunchy layer of skin of Fruity Pebble. That's what this person should have done. And that's what was done wrong, and it's disturbing as hell.
Sugar, and it looked like some syrup.
Don't wait for the chicken to be fried. Make the Fruity Pebble mix first, and then fry the chicken. You're welcome.
That's a diabetic sin. You got your diabetes and your cavities in one serving. Who the hell wants some sweet ass chicken like that? This is some my 600-pound life.
I'm gonna be honest. The way that fried chicken is seasoned these days, I'm surprised people have intestines left.
You gotta learn to leave stuff alone, man. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad meal. I would probably try a sample of it. Like, I wouldn't order a full...
Damn right you would. Damn right you would like some of that fucking Fruity Pebble. Damn fucking right. Give me some fried chicken with Fruity Pebble mix. Yeah, man. Crunchy fried bite into that. Who needs sugar coating when you could just have crunched up Fruity Pebble as skin layer, fried. Yes.
The fuck? Let me get like 4 of them Fruity Pebbles.
Make some Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles.
None of that.
Oh, Fruit Loops. We can do Fruit Loops too.
I need like the tip of the wing of the wing.
Oh, he's talking tips now.
Like a hint of what the hell I'ma order. You feel me? Everything don't have to mix. Chicken ain't need to be right there holding hands with the Fruity Pebbles. The Fruity Pebbles should be infused with a waffle. Something that you
No, it could be with the chicken. It's just this was done in reverse. That's all.
can add sweetness to.
I mean, could you imagine adding flour to like the already fried chicken? I mean, what you've done to the skin by doing that is horrible. He even mocks himself saying, of course I'm going to try it. I'm black. The fuck? Okay.
You're not supposed to add powdered sugar to a damn chicken wing. It's not normal. Chicken ain't doing
But yeah, this is like normal shit these days. Could you imagine? This is like normal. This is how you become a content creator. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Okay, so he's kind of legit right now, at least. Again, he's not... He's at the breaking point. Like, I think like 500K is like the breaking point for subscribers and the amount of money that you're making on YouTube. It's like the breaking point. Like, he's one step away from being this guy. So Action is one step away from being ruined, just like Leon. Like, I would not trust anything from this guy at this point. He's completely bought. Let's see here. But he's not there yet. But look at him. His most popular video is 3.2 million. He don't need to be bought, apparently. So I'm going to give this guy more credit. I'm going to give him a better rating at this point. I mean, it's not... I mean, there's no way I'm going to give Corporate Leon a better rating than this guy. There's no way. King Action? Never mind. Action Jax Live? Oh, never mind. Wait. 57? Well, he's got another feature channel? Oh, never mind. I had to retort. You watch his videos for the laughs? Oh, okay. Never mind. He's been corporatized. Never mind. I correct myself. I'm wrong. Subscribe to catch these dope streams. Yeah, he's got... And never mind. Yeah, but he's at the breaking point. So now he's at the breaking point right here. Like, this is like... You see this right here? This is done by me. I did this myself. And it looks like it, too. This is what it looks like. Like, for example, when you're doing your own animations and shit, like, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you do it yourself.
Yes, the flames sense them. They've come for me. The demons in the night, the darkness. Yes, you fiend. No doubt you're after the flame, too. But I'm afraid that's something I can't give.
That's when you don't have a fucking budget. And you are just yourself. You're one person. And you make your logos. You make your own animations. And you do with what you got. Because you're a good storyteller. That's what it means. Not this stuff. It's all, not this stuff, man. I'm sorry this doesn't sell yet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm going the JRR token route. I'm so sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really have beef with these guys. They're doing what they should do. They're making money. And that's what you could... So I will say this. So when you're in the market like this, so you can't control the market you're in. If this is where the money is, it is what it is. It's not your fault that you're able to manipulate the market to make more money, or it's more convenient based on your personality to make more money in this market. You can't always choose your market. So especially when it's YouTube, you can't control that shit. So no beef stew, in case anyone wonders. Waffle new. This is the waffle stuff that he likes.
So your boy went to Waffle House to try their new limited
So I've never been to Waffle House.
edition strawberry waffles, man.
I have been to IHOP.
Let's see what they talking about.
So this is how it looks.
So he goes out, orders some nice waffles, pulls out his camera, and then there he goes.
Feel like it's been bleeding and shit. Some syrup on that hoe.
Did you just say put some syrup on that hoe? Are you gonna spank her too?
Just like that.
What I'm doing right here is what he does to make money. The only difference is this makes him more money.
Oh, that ain't bad. That's right there.
Wonder how he got his scar. I wonder. You think he was hit by a hoe?
like a strawberry crunch. I don't think it's real strawberries. It's
Maybe
like
he was hit by a waffle that disagreed with him.
hard, but you can definitely taste like it's like strawberry syrup. It tastes just like strawberry milk infused with like waffles. What yours tastes like?
Is that his girlfriend? God damn, how long did it take to get ready for that? Oh my god, dude. Is this like 5 hours? How long did that take? How much time did she spend? You know that Chicken Scary movie?
Tastes like a Lego my egg.
You know, what if that's his sister? What if I got that wrong? What if it was like a sister? I like my waffles swimming in syrup too. The pecan waffles were my favorite. It's been decades. Your girlfriend is so adorable. Do we know it's his girlfriend though? What if it's his sister? What if it's Alabama? I don't know why people have that joke. Everything at Waffle House slaps. Anytime I eat food down to the last bite and say to myself, this shit gone, it means really a 8 out of 5 or 9 out of 10. Oh, so does he like give scores on foods too? That seems like such a normal thing to do. Doesn't it?
So your boy went to Waffle House to try their new limited edition strawberry waffles, man. Let's see what they talking about.
So this is how it looks. Look like it's been bleeding and shit.
Jesus Christ. New to you? What's new to me? Oh, dude, I finally watched Godzilla -1 yesterday, and I was like, fuck, this was really good. It was better than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, shit. I gotta up my shit if I'm gonna compete. Oh, the trending? Why is the trending all the way down there? Why? Shane McGillis pounds milk while eating spicy wings. Oh, well, the hot ones. Oh, man, I haven't finished his Netflix series. It's kind of boring. I don't know. I guess it's okay, but I don't know. It's like that dry humor, and I don't know. Gillis is fine, but I don't know. See the camera right there. See if it slows. How do we look? These are pretty accurate. This is just YouTube right here. This is YouTube. Damn you, ad. Here's another. 1.7 million. How to cook for a monkey. 176K. Perfecto. Blue collar Olympics. Turning rotors is wrong. That's 330K. Is a two-sided polygon possible? 4.2 million. At least some of that shit's educational. Let's dye my hair pink. 710K. Filtering sediment from muddy water with a paper. 198K. At least that's educational, I guess. I don't know. Taekwondo. Lots of W's. 12 million. Probably a fake firefighter. Right on top. 3.8 million. Sneaking into a theme park dressed as a baby. 8.8 million. When someone friend zones you. 1.9 million. Talk about the friend zone and you're 1.9 million. Be a chick. Talk about friend zone. Be in front of a fucking piano. 1.9 million. Your preppy daughter makes a new whatever the fuck. Okay, that's gonna be, yeah. I'm trapped in my shower. 5.6 million. Those are trending shorts. So I ask YouTube what's trending and they give me shit. These videos may be trending, but it doesn't necessarily tell me what's really trending. Excuse me. Firewatch, is that a game? Okay. So just because this popular guy is playing it, that means it's trending? I guess so. Penguin, dude, is this as horrible as everyone says? This guy's boring as fuck, dude. This guy's boring as fuck. And he's like center left too. He's like fucking, I think he's left plus. Like, how, I don't know how people react to this dude. I don't know how he has as many subscribers as he does. He just, oh my god, he's so boring. I think it's the arcade. Like, every month he adds another arcade to his room. This dude. And he's like a short dude too. He's a short guy. Not that, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm just 6 foot, about 6 foot, 6'1". But damn, man, I didn't know he was that short. And I saw that little dating thing he did. He was like picking every girl. He couldn't say no to the pretty girls, dude. Dude, oh my god. I mean, I'd pick them all too, but that just doesn't matter, man. Unfortunately for him, they picked all the hot chicks. So there was like nothing he could do but say yes to all the girls. Oh my god. But yeah, man, boring as fuck, man. Osmond has more personality than this dude. And Osmond's a fucking prick. That's right, Osmond. You're a fucking prick, man. Am I older or younger than Osmond? I can't remember. Sometimes I'll wait to watch Osmond videos because he has the worst headlines ever. I mean, they're just so bad. But haha, Osmond, you're not trending at all, sucker. That is one person I would have beef with, is Osmond. Fucking Osmond Gold, man. Fuck that dude, man. I'd probably agree with most. I probably agree with most everything he says, but fuck that dude. Let's make beef stew. Can YouTubers beat every rank in Fortnite? Okay, Fortnite, Roblox, that's all popular shit. Flamingo, that's what. Look at that. You just put a thumbnail of yourself pregnant, and you're good to go. 500 and almost 600K. There you go. Make your money that way. Can you believe that shit? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The state of YouTube is ridiculous. Shows that society's downhill. Going downhill, as usual. Proof and evidence. Every time I do a short about Trump going to jail, all the right-wing bots come in. And the left-wing bots come in on all my shorts. Alright, so it's all the shit that I watch. This is all the shit that I watch. I'm like, Osmond, OnlyFans ruined an entire generation. This is what Osmond does. And he's going to be transforming his content as well. So he's going to continue to get more political and stuff like that. Because he knows, like, he needs to do better than this. In his mind, at least he needs to. Like, he wants to be Mr. Beast. I mean, he's the same personality type as Mr. Beast. They're both INTPs, but... Of course, I watched The Quartering, The Acolyte Disaster. I have not watched episode 3, but with what I heard, and I did a short... no, I did do an article on it. I'm like, it's going downhill fast, man. Good job, modern Disney fans, for supporting that garbage. I found oil 3 views. That's fucking legit, man. That's fucking legit, right? That is a legit short. 3 views. You know that hasn't been fucked with. Imagine how many bots you need to get 209K. Imagine that. $70 million. Rest in peace. Imagine someone is going around videoing dead whales. I can believe that shit, though. 70 million for that? I can believe something like that would get that much. I can believe that. People are like, oh my god, the poor whale's dead. Oh my god. I'm like, yes, it's a terrible thing, but it was probably sick anyway. It beached itself. It wanted to die. Is Barbie still a thing? Every time I do Sony, there's always garbage news. Sony acquires Alamo Cinema. Is that really relevant? You're gonna make me sign in Washington Post? Bastards. It's a dine-in theater chain? Really? Wow, Sony's really taking over. Oh my god. Sony Pictures buys dine-in movie theater chain Alamo Drafthouse. Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't have it. Oh, but then it gets short anyway. Alamo is one of a number of movie theater chains that cratered during the pandemic. The owner of Regal Cinemas, Cineworld, declared bankruptcy in 2022. AMC Theaters risked running out of cash later year until it received a $917 million cash infusion from investors. Ooh, they did not want their stock to go downhill. Actually, that's one way to like really kind of like grow your stock, is to do something like that. The private equity firms Adamant Capital and Fortress Investment bought Alamo as part of its bankruptcy. The theater chain emerged from Chapter 11 in March of 2021. What is Sony gonna do? So are they just gonna try to compete with Regal and AMC? So Sony is doing the Anime Academy. They're now getting into the theater chain industry. They're in the console area. They're trying to sink their teeth in. They would love to buy, or was it? I think it was Microsoft that really wants to buy Steam. But anyone would want to buy Steam or a gaming library or distribution as such. So I mean, Sony is trying to be a monopoly, and I'm just like not really liking that. The same thing with Microsoft. These guys are trying to be monopolies, and it's not a good thing. Yeah, I know them with the Discord, stuff like that, yeah. Which is always good. That's fine. That's great. That's dandy. That's wonderful. That's amazing. Nine hours ago. Alright, Monster Hunter Wilds director wants to create the series' biggest ecosystem yet by pushing the PS5 and Xbox Series X/S to the max. Well, I hope, because the individual companies sure as hell not. Microsoft just wants to go to digital and cloud gaming, and then Sony just wants to put up a 50% boost from PS5 to PS5 Pro. What ridiculous shit, man. You could buy a good motherboard and a good processor for the price of a PS5 or PS5 Max, or I mean Pro. Like, if that thing is like $700, you can buy a good CPU and a good motherboard. That'll last you for 10 plus years, man. And yes, the other components will be costly. The GPU is the most costly portion of a CPU these days. Like, I think a really good, if you take away a GPU, you're looking at like about $1,000 12,500 for a computer, but the GPU is what'll put it past 2,000 to 3,000 depending. Unfortunately, I want to use the specs of the hardware to max in order to depict as convincing a living, breathing world. Ooh. The Wilds director is keen to use specs of the hardware to the max for Capcom's new game. Speaking to PC Gamer at Summer Game Fest 2024, Monster Hunter veteran and Wilds director Yuya Tokuda remarks how bold over he was by trailers for the first Monster Hunter game, which launched when he hadn't yet joined Capcom as a developer. Tokuda is especially excited about exploring Monster Hunter Wilds' thriving ecosystem. To be honest, it was always clear in my mind that was the direction I wanted to take it, the director told the outlet. Any Monster Hunter game where I'm director is always going to be focused on the ecosystem element, as the hardware generations we're looking on get more and more powerful. I want to use the specs of the hardware to max in order to depict as convincing a living, breathing world as I possibly can. Excuse me. For a little added context, Tokuda was also director of 2018's excellent Monster Hunter World, which launched in the Capcom series to new heights sales-wise, but it was also by far and away the biggest game in Monster Hunter series to date. If Wild trailers are anything to go off so far, it definitely looks like a game. The game is rivaling World. The new game is rivaling World in terms of size and scope. What is this adorable shit right here? And what is this? Get off my screen. That was adorable as hell. Jesus. Monster Hunter Wilds, as of right now, slated to launch next year in 2025 across PC and current-gen consoles. For a deep dive in the new game with director Tokuda, the veteran series producer Raizo Sugimoto. There's the interview there. Okay. Is that like, imagine that's like the best that Sony has right now to really, let's see, this PS5 ready 2 TB SSD is on sale at Best Buy today. Yeah. Man, I think next is going to be the Bloodborne sequel. That's still pretty loud. By the way, my most watched videos on my main channel are Core Keeper. I was playing Core Keeper a lot, and I did a lot of content on it, so people watch that. Eventually, I'll get back to it, but I've just been taking the longest break from it, you know. But I will say, if people, because I won't have many people watching these streams because I don't do as much Keeper content, but I can stream on YouTube if people want me to. But you just gotta, you know, make your voice known. I just think that looks cool. Looks really cool. I'm like shocked at the break in this. You get like a very special item from this. They're breaking it, they're shattering it. Unless it's a different part. Oh, what was it? What was it again? Full. God damn it, son of a bitch. Console launch the 27th of August. Ooh, man. I'm gonna start to get my Core Keeper hype going on, man. Let's see, in Core Keeper, a mining, sandbox adventure players are drawn towards a mysterious relic. And that's something cool that, if I do play, people can join with me and play with me. You are an explorer who awakens in an ancient cavern of creatures, resources, and trinkets. Mine relics and resources to build your base, craft new equipment, survive, and power up the core. Defeat giant monsters, discover hidden secrets, farm crops, cook new recipes, and explore a procedurally generated underground world in a mining sandbox adventure for 1 to 8 players. As promised last month, Fireshine Games revealed the Core Keeper version 1.0 content update detail. New and improved world generator. Expect lots of more variety at 1.0 thanks to our new world generation system and world seed functionality. That's right, you can now play with customizable parameters that determine each world's features and share world seeds that you can spawn the same types of worlds as your friends. Change settings such as ore density for a richer mining experience, create worlds filled with water, and turn up the chaos to influence the way biomes spawn in and overlap. I'm excited for that. There are just some of the world generation settings you can toggle to create unique underground, or these are unique underground landscapes. Uncover the secrets of the core. Whether you've been piecing together the story of the underground in early access or will be your first expedition, excuse me, I pretty much, last I noted, from the last big update, I've explored everything. I've gotten all the legendary stuff. You'll be able to experience the conclusion of Core Keeper's main story arc at 1.0, discover the mysteries hidden behind the strange artifact, and find out the reason you were teleported to the subterranean world. Will your adventures conclude in triumph or angst? You'll have to wait and see. Don't forget that Core Keeper is a sandbox game, which means that there's plenty of fun to be had alongside the main storyline. And they got player versus player. Versus player versus player. This has been a huge request from the community since day one. I really don't care much for PvP, but there's a small, tiny amount of people that do, and they are crazy fucking people. And we're pleased to report that we'll be introducing a PvP system at the 1.0 launch of Core Keeper. What does this mean? Well, it means that accidentally bomb drops are no longer the only way you can kill your compatriots. Go head-to-head with other players to battle for dominion of the underground. Whether you band together in terms or prefer an ever-explored for themselves approach, PvP will be toggleable by the world admin from the game's pause menu. Excuse me. Let's say, welcome to the passage. Deep within the underground, far, far from the core, lies an eerie new endgame biome known as the Passage. So he says, be warned, explorers, this biome is not for the faint of heart. With threats around every corner, a primal new resource called Pandorium, and even more mysteries to uncover. The Passage will prove a challenge for even the most seasoned of adventurers. Full of hazardous flora and otherworldly fauna, you'll want to make sure you're well prepared before venturing into this unforgiving biome. It's a good thing I got all my shit upgraded. But power creeping, that sucks balls. Mage and Warlock combat styles. The Underground just got a whole lot more magical thanks to the addition of the Mage and Warlock combat styles. Wielding the Mage's staff to unleash powerful magic attacks or summon minions from ancient tombs to fight by your side as a mighty Warlock. What the fuck? What the fuck? Get ready for 2 new skills in the form of magic and summoning, new armor and equipment, and a brand new mana resource to draw upon. We've been waiting to introduce a magical system to Core Keeper for a long time now, and we know this is something you've been hungry for as well. Fuck yeah, dude. Bosses, enemies, equipment, waypoints, pets, and more. We are about to drop the most bosses we've ever dropped in a single Core Keeper update. You better believe it. We hope you've been honing your combat skills in our battle arenas, explorers, because you're going to need them to take on Druidra, Cryodra, and Pydra, the hydras of nature, ice, and lava. Jesus. Don't worry though, we're also introducing advanced new equipment to help improve your chances of survival, and we'll be making plenty of new additions to existing biomes in form of new scenes, exciting discoveries, enemies, and more. Traveling through the underground is an adventure within itself, but we know how tough it can be to find yourself miles away from your base, especially early in the game. Yeah, right? When you've yet to build a network of portals. Which is why we added a brand new system of waypoints to make exploration all the more enjoyable. Thank you. Oh my god. Waypoints occur naturally in the underground and act as a teleportation station that link up each other and your own portal networks, so that you can cover great distances in a blink of an eye. Speaking of traveling through the underground, no explorer should have to go it alone. Luckily, you'll find all sorts of cuddly companions on your adventures, from the loyal subterranean to the squishy slimy juniors. I always use the bird because it gives self-buff. Well, you'll soon have 2 adorable new pets to choose from, a brand new breed of cattle. Befriend the Fairmoth and the Snuggy Grade. And go when you stumble across friendly-looking dodos roaming the underground. We could go on and on about all the content coming in 1.5. Yes, there's more, as well as bug fixes, performance optimizations, and quality of life touch-ups. But we'll leave the rest to discovery to you. Oh, and as heads up, while your current worlds will still be playable 1.1, we do recommend starting a new world for the full 1.0 experience, as some of the new content won't be available in worlds created during early access. Well, I can always move shit to a new world, so... That's the cool thing. Like, Core Keeper, it's like really, your experience is infinite. You know, you create a world, you get everything you need, and you can create other, and you can go to other worlds and shit like that, and not have, you know, equipment changes and stuff like that. Key features: mine resources, explore vast underground cave and endless resources. Mine resources, discover hidden crystals, fossils, and trinkets, and survive a procedural generated world, underground world. Let's see, power up the core, build workbenches and generators to craft new equipment and technology, create your base and power up your core. Craft items and equipment, customize your explorer, and craft new items, armor, and equipment to venture further into the cave. Grow crops, plant seeds, and nurture crops to grow, or combine ingredients to cooking pot to discover tasty new recipes with powerful buffs. I just wish the crops would like plant themselves in a way. I know it's lazy, but discover nature world, explore living biomes, and fight carnivorous creatures in a simulated underground ecosystem. And it's a 1 through 8 player sandbox, which is good. Work together to fight, farm, craft, survive an 8-player adventure. So, currently available through early Steam access, which I have. Core Keeper is coming to Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC in summer 2024. Excuse me. August 27th, I believe. They recasted Moana. Why Disney has recast Moana for the live-action movie? Do we know who's going to play her? Disney is planning a live-action... This is a screen rant. Disney is planning a live-action reanimation of Moana. You know Dwayne's going to be in it, of course. Featuring new star Catherine Legalia? Instead of Ali Cavo, or whatever the gal that voiced her. Alright, Johnson will be, of course, reprising his role. Felt too old for her character? Oh, no. Oh, they're still paying her one way or another. Less than 10 years after the original film release, Walt Disney Company releases plans for the live-action reimagining of Moana. By the way, this is the trailer that was getting, like, that blew up big. Moana 2. So it's going to be one of Disney's rare big hits. At least in the modern Disney era. Let's see, released in 2016 by Walt Disney Animation Studios, Moana became Disney's 4th consecutive animated hit, following the likes of Frozen, Big Hero 6, and Zootopia. In addition to garnering $687 million at the worldwide box office, Moana was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, including Best Animated Feature. From its lush animation and time-tested Disney formula to Tony Award winner Lin-Manuel Miranda's spirited songs, Moana had the makings of an enduring classic. I think it was a great movie. And it's good to have good movies with good narrative, too. Another huge part of the film's appeal was the star at its center. The newcomer, is it Ali Calvo? Cravao? I'm so sorry. The voice of the film's title character. She brought warmth, daring, and humor to Moana and awed audiences with her powerhouse singing voice. She's great. The rest of the Moana cast of characters, which includes Dwayne Johnson's meddling, shape-shifting demigod Maui, are equally memorable. The story of the strong-willed chief's daughter, I said chef, I mean chief's daughter, my god, who's chosen by the ocean to unite the goddess Tefiti with a mystical token or totem and save her island, is well loved, which makes Moana's live-action recasting a shock to many. So why Catherine Legalia or whatever is playing Moana in the live-action movie instead of Ali? Although Johnson will reprise his role of Maui in the live-action remake, the film's title character has officially been recast. When Disney CEO Bob Iger announced the upcoming live-action movie, Cravao was open about not returning to play the beloved character. I've had filming, which will start filming in the summer of 2024. Aww. Disney announced that Catherine will star opposite... The Legalia will star opposite Johnson. She said, "I'm honored to have an opportunity to celebrate Samoa and all Pacific Island peoples, and to represent young girls who like me," the actress said. Who look like me, the actress said. Oh no, feminists. Racial feminism. Oh god. From Sydney, Australia, the 17-year-old Legalia also shared that Moana is one of her favorite characters, which also makes her more excited about the thrills and challenges of the live-action Moana remake. While Johnson was able to easily reprise the role of the ageless demigod Maui, Cavallo, now 23 years old, okay, 23, is significantly older than her character was in the first Moana film. That said, Disney most likely recast Moana due to that age discrepancy. Since Catherine is a teenager, she is much closer in age to the animated Moana character. As sad as it is, but true. Although Cravallo won't reprise the role of Moana live action, fans can look forward to hearing her beloved character in the upcoming animated film Moana 2. So she'll still be okay. Plus she serves as one of the live action Moana's remakes executive producers, which means the original Moana actor will be very much involved in the project. Originally cast as the voice of Moana at just 14 years old, she will reportedly mentor Legalia as she steps into the spotlight. Previously, Cravallo championed the ever-expanding Moana cinematic universe, adding that she was excited about another generation discovering the character. Release date, June 27, 2025. That is a long ways away. I've gone through 1 cup of coffee. Isn't that amazing? One of these days I'll have to play some Core Keeper and stuff. I have not watched all of the season part 2. I've only watched like 1-2 episodes of part 2, but I'm liking it. So I'll probably be doing shorts on it, but I like it. I think they should have done what they've been done like just to begin with. I think it's a damn shame that they didn't. Colin and Penelope is extremely bearable. I was like thinking to like the first scene, one of the first scenes like of Colin and Penelope in season 3 part 2, the sex scene. I'm like thinking like I was like, damn man, all these women that are just like loving it, man. I was like, damn, they went full in on that shit, man. Exotic novel, if anything. My God. Oh, the good stuff. The glow up was complete. Colin's happy, and I don't want spoilers. I don't want spoilers on this. I want to enjoy it. Is it a comic book? No. So I covered that in one of my other videos. I did an offline video about, I think, the Miles Morales. But Miles Morales is having his little character change, and it's a dramatic change because they've turned him into a vampire that actually had Blade bite Miles Morales. And now Miles is a vampire, so... Their articles get so... They're so... Oh, it's not as long as I would have figured. Okay. Excuse me, that's good. That's good. Oh my god. Who has joined the fray? Anyone? No one? Okay. You know what I should do? I should, like... Alright, Spider-Man Miles Morales becomes the Blood Hunt's biggest threat. This was 3 hours ago. This is really nice. Marvel's Blood Hunt has completely upended Miles Morales' life. Now the young Spider-Man is finally ready to start fighting to get it back. As the newly minted Lord of all Vampires prepares to take his plan for world domination to the next level in the pages of Blood Hunt Edition 3, some of Earth's mightiest heroes are struggling to keep their own plan for salvation from falling apart. This is largely due to the sudden appearance of Miles Morales, who, after having been turned into one of the creatures of the night for himself, has become one of the deadliest threats imaginable. Thankfully, his fellow heroes are more than capable of freeing him from his bloodthirsty days. And once they have, Miles is more than ready to get back into the fight as Marvel's least likely vampire hunter all over again. You know what they should do? Have Miles Morales replace Blade as the villain in the arc. And then just have, like, you know, Blade, like, do, like, a little redemption thing. And then save Miles. And then all happy day. The Sanctum. Jesus, look at Miles, man. Jesus. Oh, I got vision going off right there, but not working. Ooh. That's edition 3. Let's see. The events of Marvel's Blood Hunt were kicked off entirely unwittingly by none other than the Daywalker himself, Blade. After striking down the living personification of evil known as the Adana, Blade's psyche took a turn for the dark side. That's right. Though none of his fellow heroes knew the truth until it was too late, Blade decided to form his own legion of vampires in secret. One which he unleashed upon the rest of the world only after ensuing that the skies were darkened ahead of their onslaught. In the time since, Miles has become part of some truly unexpected partnerships, primarily by teaming up with Dracula. Despite having little or nothing in common, Dracula is fully aware of how capable of a hero Miles is. I like how they turned Dracula into, like, his own little hero / anti-hero. Like, it's just... In time, all villains eventually become heroes if you don't notice. And then all heroes become villains. It's weird. Dracula is also aware of the fact that the young Spider-Man has a close enough working relationship with both Blade and Bloodline for it to matter. Something which both of them are hoping will help in the long run. Blade and Dracula are far from the only classic Marvel vampires who have come out of the shadows to take part in Marvel's Blood Hunt. In the pages of Avengers Edition 15 by writer Jed McKay and artist C.F. Villa, Earth's mightiest heroes are taking on an entirely different breed of vampire army. Instead of facing off against Blade or his superpowered generals, the Avengers have once again come face to face with one of the world's original vampiric supervillains. What the fuck? Supervillains in the form of the infamous Baron Blood. And that is Blood Hunt Edition 3, and it's on sale. Okay. So fans of Dracula teaming with Miles Morales. Isn't that great? We will see what happens with Miles, but they should really go full heel on him. If they're going with this route, they should have him take out Blade. They should give Blade his redemption arc, have him save Miles, which would complete the redemption. Or you could just go on full and just dark mode, insane mode, and just have Miles kill Blade and just kill everyone. But, yeah. Views up. Okay. Again, I want to thank people for supporting the channel. Go through the analytics a little bit. In the last 28 days, I was up 100K views. My watch time is up almost 500 hours. A lot of my views are Trump bad, all that angry orange bad man shit, but right now, so my subscribers are sitting at 262. If you enjoy my content, you know, pass me around, send me around. See who else likes what I got to offer. It's definitely different. I can guarantee there won't be anyone else that is me. I guarantee it. And I'm also very, very stubborn. So there will always be a good debate. But it will end because this is a debate. I have debates with people. I may have to put it somewhere in my content or somewhere, but I do debates. I don't do arguments. So if you come at me with an argument, you're going to lose. Because debates end. And arguments are not, it's just all, arguments are just for people that just want to stir shit up. A debate, 2 points of view, we debate it, and the audience chooses, and that's it. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins, wins. That's a cool thing about debates. Is that when two people go on a stage or on a stream, and they argue their points, they try to. Well, I don't want to say argue, but so you have a topic, you have one viewpoint, and you have the other. And both have the end result. And then everyone picks the one that they think, well, is the better one, and then the debate ends. It's that simple. So, I guess in one form or another, it might be more of like statements. Because again, I really want to refrain from arguments because arguments continue unending. So, two people come in with statements, and that's it. Unfortunately, people will argue, but yeah. I really don't like, I'm going to be honest, I really don't like the thing with the Trump videos. What I don't like about them, and you can see, like, look at that. This is what I don't like about them, is because they're not genuine. Like, look, the content in them and what I'm talking about is genuine and legitimate, but there's something about the algorithm, there's something about views, excuse me, I just don't know how many, like, okay, so say this one's getting close to 12K. So this is what I can trust, is these subscribers that I got from it. I think I can trust that, I hope. Like, hopefully I can trust, like, the average viewage and stuff like that. But the reach on this was pretty good, though. So this is, like, stuff I can trust, maybe. So that's stuff I can trust. People are legitimately into this kind of content. They're swiping on it. So that I can trust. The thing where it gets me down is when I look in the comments and I see a lot of bots. And then what's going on in my mind is, like, how many of these bots are viewing my videos and boosting it up? You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't like it. I'm a genuine person. I don't want to be part of, like, fake views and stuff like that. It makes me sick. So I just don't know how much of everything is legitimate, and if it is a lot more than I think it is, then I appreciate everyone for watching the videos and enjoying it. I really do. I want people to understand that I really do. I appreciate you checking out the content and separating from any bots, because I don't like that bullshit. For people like to watch look at that, for an average duration of like 19 seconds for a video that's like 12, like I appreciate that. I appreciate that. There's enough dialogue in there that's worthy of, like, checking out. And that is one thing, it's like, how can you, in a short, because people have low attention spans as I do, how can you pack as much information into a short as possible without oversaturating it? And that's what I go for. When you watch a video, you are getting my external monologue. I'm actually saying something. And then in the video, there's also written dialogue too. So there's information in there that I may not have enough time to say. They'll add context, and that's what I like to go for. And I can do that with other videos too, but these are the ones that hit big. And it doesn't have to be a left or right issue. I want people to understand. Excuse me. That's why a lot of my Orange Badman shorts are very contrarian, is because it's not up to me to convert opinions. You go to my videos and there will be people that are center left and center right that go into these things, and they'll have the same outcome. We'll all have the same damn outcome, but we're separated by the spectrum. So when you come to my video and I'm talking about, like, say, Orange Badman, is he going to jail? I'll have dialogue that can support both center, left, and right. Because we, at the end of the day, we need to be together. We need to come together. I want to know how many of us are in that center. Because we can get together. We can come together. Now, the ones on the pluses on the left and right, we can't get together. The plus is chaos, it's madness, it's disorder. We in the center are who control this country, okay? We control the common sense. We have a common sense. So, what do I do here, actually? Let me think here. So this was like almost 12K. Let's see here.
All right, I'm an independent, and I'm not far left, and I'm not far right. But after
this was one of my original. Like,
Trump was convicted, his campaign is like raised like.
So you notice right in there immediately.
I'm an independent, and I'm not far left, and I'm not far right. But
so that's the big point. That's probably why it was like such, like, for my channel, like it popped off. This was like my first one that popped off. And I'm always connecting with my other shorts because it is probably still my best one. Because right there, again, I start off.
Alright, I'm an independent, and I'm not far left, and I'm not far right.
How many people are going to identify with someone who's independent and is not a radical leftist or a radical right. There's going to be a lot of people that identify with that. That is a majority of people right there. And it happens to be, respectfully, what I believe.
But after Trump was convicted, his campaign has like raised like over 50 million.
See, this was back right after his conviction. So I did actually have, this actually wasn't one of my, this was a couple after that popped off too. But it's like listen to it again.
His campaign has like raised like over 50 million after the verdict.
So Donald Trump gets convicted. Okay, now both sides have their arguments. Okay, so this statement is very broad. It can apply to anyone center left and anyone center right. Excuse me.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. So what can you take from that? If you're a supporter of Trump, hell yeah, man. He's not guilty. It's a rigged juror. Hell yeah, we're coming out to support this man. And then if you're going on the, if you're more on the left,
convicted, his campaign has like raised like over 50 million.
He's a con. The jury made the right decision. These people, these are radical people. They're gonna vote for a felon. You see, it plays to both sides.
That's crazy.
And who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Who am I to put an opinion into someone else's mind? Who am I to put my words into someone else's voice? Who am I to do that? Who am I to do that? I shouldn't be anyone to do that. My content should be more educational. People should be able to listen to my content, read my content, and come to their own conclusion. Not because I may be a guide, but I'm not formulating that opinion. The viewer is, and that's what this video was all. This video was really all about, and all of these videos are all about, and all of my videos are about.
All right, I'm an independent, and I'm not far left, and I'm not far right.
You look in the dialogue after Biden affirmed the verdict in a press conference. Actually, I have to like get narrow and get my shit here, because I mean that's like I can't even like. It's so down on my screen. Oh my god. I guess I could like over 50 million raised after the verdict. So what do I got there? Shit. If Democrats would have pardoned Trump, his campaign would be finished. Okay. So that is coming a little bit from a little center-right perspective right there. That's a theory that is on both sides. If Joe Biden pardoned Donald Trump, not only would it end his campaign, I 100% guarantee it would end his campaign. It's too late now, probably. It would have ended his campaign. Because Joe Biden would have gone out there on the podium, but he's got no smart person in his campaign. He's got a bunch of idiots. So this is why I should probably be one day. So I have like political ambitions, but there's a good chance I might be behind the scenes. But so this is what I do. And I win. This is 100%. I guarantee it. And I should be paid lots of money for it. So I go to Joe Biden and I say, I don't care what the fuck you think. And I say to this behind doors, I would say that. Or if anyone else that I'm in position with to help out, I will tell Joe Biden. I will go up to him. I say, you will fucking pardon that motherfucker. You will pardon him. And you will go out there and you will say, 3 years ago, I promised this country that I was going to unite everyone. Left, right. I say, you fucking promised. So you're going to use this in your campaign every day. You're going to go to every place, every state, wherever you got to do, every rally you can fucking walk towards. You're going to fucking say, I promised to unite this country. And I disagree with this motherfucker. You're going to say, I disagree with you. You may use nicer terms, of course. You're going to say you disagree with Trump. You're going to disagree with how he campaigns. You're going to disagree with the name calling. The divisive commentary, divisive whatever Trump's saying. You don't agree with how he's going about things, that he's on a revenge tour. That's fine. You can do that stuff. Those are all good talking points. But you're going to go out there and you're going to say, 3 years ago, I promised to bring this fucking country together. He'd find a nicer word, of course. I'm going to pardon Trump. I don't give a rat's ass what my party thinks. Those radical motherfuckers on the far, far left, I don't give two shits. I care about the people in the middle, the people that I promised 3 years ago when I was elected, when a majority of people voted for me over Orange bad man. I'm going to unite this fucking country. And I'm going to pardon that son of a bitch. Gone. It's done. Donald Trump's over. 100 fucking guarantee. 100%. That would have been the case if he would have done that pardon. If he would have told the people on the far left, the pluses, fuck you motherfuckers. I don't give a shit about you guys. And I don't give a shit about the far right crazies either. I'm going to go to the center. I'm going to pardon this son of a bitch. You don't have to fucking vote for me. I don't give a shit. Independence, boom. It's over. Game over. So that's where I come from that. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that. That's what I would do as a political strategist or again, that all implies Biden can actually walk to a podium. A lot of that is probably fake news, but excuse me. Anyway, but yeah.
But after Trump was convicted, his campaign has raised over 50 million.
He raised a lot. That would not have happened if he pardoned Trump. If people are like, "Oh, down to the state and locals," he's the leader of his party. He can fuck traffic up, go down to New York fucking state, whatever the fuck, tell their governor, say this is how it's going to be. I'm the leader of your party. That's the way it is. You're gonna do this. You're gonna pardon this guy, and we're gonna have a fucking landslide. But hey, anyway, there's a lot of F words.
That's crazy.
That's my commentary on that. So, honestly, I really hate giving Democrats that kind, because obviously wouldn't want. I mean, right now in their current state, because they're really, really far to the left now, I wouldn't really want them in charge. At least not in the short term, because the country needs to center a little bit. We're just going from the crazy left woke shit. So the country is centering itself now, which is really great. And but once it reaches to a boiling point of going too far right, then the left's going to have a little bit of an advantage, and then we will recenter. This is in every, a pattern of every 10 years. There's a recentering. It's a natural process. But yeah. Let's see. Also, if you guys want more stuff like that, definitely like and subscribe too, because I am very opinionated as well, and I know when I'm right. The female male audience, it's moved up and down a little bit. I haven't done as much female content. There'll be more Bridgerton stuff, which I'm sure I will do, especially when I finish season 3, part 2 as well, for sure. I went on a tangent. That was funny as hell. And my, the Miles Morales right there with 11 views. Again, a lot of people are going to be like, you're pathetic, Daniel. Your channel is just it's horrible. It's a growing channel, dude. I look at the analytics. It's growing. I don't give a shit if you see 11 views. I don't give two shits. 14 views. I don't care. It's a growing channel. I've only recently, within the last 2 weeks, focused, or ever since I started streaming, that I start focusing on the main channel. Okay, because I realized that the shorts, as good as they are, the main channel is a lot quicker to the monetization stuff, which I would like to have at a certain point. I have a 5-year goal. I have a 5-year, and that's how reasonable I am. A 5-year goal. And with everyone's help, that can go quicker. That can come quicker. But I look at this. But I'm still saying, this is also like a poll. So people enjoy the Star Wars stuff. They agree with me with the Acolyte stuff, and I agree with a lot of people that they agree with about the Acolyte stuff. Destroying the Skywalker saga is destroyed. Modern Disney fans have destroyed a classic. Miles Morales, a lot of the comic book stuff is great. I love it. The Trumpy stuff people will watch. This wasn't extended. I got copyrighted on it. But oh well. The X-Men, the Marvel stuff, the comic book stuff people will watch, which is cool, and I'm happy to do that. just like a lot of like CBR stuff. Like I go through like this. Like if I did this on air for everyone. Like if I would have done this off air, like I did yesterday with also Miles Morales, which was right there actually. It was the Miles Morales Spider-Man as a vampire. I did 11. I think it was good. You know, I hope people will more and more watch that stuff though. So, and I do that. It is hard, dude, because my voice, man, my voice. I'm working on my voice. Like this is like podcasting is not easy on the voice. So the main channel is growing. Is growing, and I appreciate you guys tuning in for the live streams as well. Yeah. Oh, someone disliked that. Okay, fine. Dislike my shit. I don't give a shit. I'm just kidding. That's fine. That's fine. Why are you doing that? Why you? I don't. What do you? Get off the filter. Don't do that. This is live right now. It's still going through it. Yeah. What happened? What happened? What happened? Yeah, people are watching the live podcast. They're watching it after the fact. They enjoy my spirited debates with Mister as well. I'd like more people to pop on. I'm happy to like create debates as well with other people. At the end of the day, it's all growing. You guys can check out my I post these in my podcasts. I'll just go for the analytics. So my podcast, I've had 178 views and watch time is 35 hours. Could you just imagine that? 35 hours of watch time. Think of how many movies that is. So I appreciate everyone watching my content. Update live. There you go. Nice. Nice and all that stuff. So I thank y'all for watching that stuff. So I am past my 2 hours. I hope you'll enjoy it. I don't know if I'll do any offline content right now. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Core Keeper in the future, eventually, potentially. But that might have to be offline stuff. I don't know. It depends. Because Mister would just pop in as right in the middle of like core keeping. I'd be like playing Core Keeper and Mister will pop in, or someone will pop in. Hey, Dan, this is like trending right now. Can you check it out? Or then again, I could just like do it in between Core Keeper too. I might figure like an in between. I guess I could. That's a good idea. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh man, I'm debating with myself now. That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay, so I just came up with more ideas. So it's good. I also hope you guys enjoy my animations. I'll continue to work towards that kind of stuff. It is what it is. I don't have a big budget at all, but I will try to. I'm lucky. I have a good voice, so I can do, and I can draw on my tablet, so I can do interesting stuff. I will do like a part 3. I have to put it together for my Where There's Darkness, Hold a Light. Will be part 3. I want people to support that also, because that is like really long-term content. So okay, all right, so this was Dan'sXperience. This was Friday. This was the 14th. The Dragon Podcast and/or dragons everywhere. Dragons are fierce, dragons are loyal. Dragons can slay anything. Dragons don't get slayed, they conquer. Okay, so again, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. Past, present, and future. This was Dan'sXperience. That's my experience. I was online and I'm going offline. So y'all take care and y'all have a great one. Please do. Stay tuned for next Thursday and Friday.